They aren't feeding you. They're poisoning you. Every time you step into a grocery store, you're walking into a battlefield, but you don't even realize it. You think you're shopping for dinner. In reality, you're loading up on slow-acting poisons designed to keep you weak, tired, dependent, and sick. They start you young. Breakfast cereals stacked with sugar. Fruit snacks that never saw a real fruit in their life. Brightly colored candies marketed as fun treats. Vegetable oils in everything. Oils that were once considered industrial waste, now bottled and sold to you as heart healthy. The same oils that destroy your cells from the inside out, causing inflammation, cancer, and heart disease, while they smile and tell you it's good for you. It doesn't stop at oils. Look at the shelves. Look closely. Low-fat, yogurts loaded with more sugar than ice cream. Microwave meals pumped full of preservatives and seed oils. Bread that barely resembles real bread, spiked with additives to survive for months without mold. Candy disguised as protein bars. Diet soda is filled with artificial sweeteners like aspartame, proven to disrupt your gut, your brain, and your metabolism. Every aisle, every product carefully engineered to hook you, to addict you, to quietly destroy you. And when your body starts to fail, when you're overweight, when you're anxious, when you're chronically tired, when you're pre-diabetic before you're even 30, they tell you it's your fault. Eat less, move more. Take these pills. Come back for checkups. The system is designed that way. First, they break you. Then, they sell you the cure. Big pharma and big food are two heads of the same monster. One sells you the sickness. The other sells you the treatment. A never-ending cycle of dependency. They don't want you healthy. A healthy, independent human doesn't need endless prescriptions, hospital visits, or surgeries. A healthy human isn't profitable. The foods that should nourish you, real foods like beef, chicken, wild-caught fish, eggs, fruits, vegetables, nuts, are demonized. They tell you red meat is bad. They tell you butter clogs your arteries. They tell you eggs raise your cholesterol. Lies stacked on lies. Meanwhile, they push ultra-processed fake food made in laboratories, wrapped in shiny packages, with billion-dollar marketing campaigns. They make you fear nature and trust corporations. Real food doesn't need commercials. Real food doesn't need colorful mascots or government subsidies. Real food speaks for itself. It nourishes. It heals. It fuels life. But they don't want you choosing real food. They want you eating their chemical-laced garbage, so you stay hungry, stay sick, stay trapped. And they have built an empire on your ignorance. The truth is uncomfortable because it demands change. It demands you wake up, pay attention, and fight back. It demands you stop trusting companies that profit from your misery. It demands you take back control of your own health. And that's the last thing they want. Because a strong, healthy, aware individual is the greatest threat to their system. And they know it. Tired of your body feeling like it's turned against you? Do your joints ache and stiffen, making everyday tasks a struggle? If you're dealing with arthritis, you might have a medicine cabinet full of pills. But what if there are simple, natural ways to ease your pain starting right in your kitchen? Arthritis can be exhausting, not just because of the pain, but because it stops you from enjoying the simple things you used to love. But there's hope. What you eat can actually make a big difference in how you feel. Some foods can make things worse, while others can help calm inflammation and reduce pain. Today, I want to share 3 common plant-based proteins that have been shown to support your joints, reduce swelling, and help you feel more like yourself again. These aren't fancy health foods or miracle cures. They're just regular, affordable foods you can easily find in your grocery store. If you're ready to stop just dealing with your arthritis and start making small changes that can have a big impact, let's get started. First up, lentils. They might not seem exciting, not like something you'd see all over social media. But if you or someone you know has arthritis, these simple little beans could become a new best friend. Lentils are really good at lowering inflammation, easing joint pain, and giving your body the nutrients it needs to feel better. The best part? They're easy to cook, cheap, and easy to find. Why are lentils so helpful for arthritis? Let's start with protein. It's important for fixing and building tissues in your body, especially the muscles that support your joints. Now, here's the thing. Some common protein sources like red meat, can actually make inflammation worse. When your joints are already sore and swollen, that's the last thing you want. Lentils, on the other hand, give you all the benefits of protein without making your symptoms worse. They might even make you feel better overall. This plant-based protein works with your body. But lentils do more than just provide protein. They're also full of magnesium. Many people, especially older adults, don't get enough of this important mineral. Magnesium plays a big role in how your body controls inflammation. Think of it as a natural muscle relaxant. It can make stiffness better, loosen tight joints, and sometimes even ease nerve pain. If your joints just won't relax in the morning, even after stretching, you might need more magnesium. Next is potassium. You might not think about it much when it comes to arthritis, but it's more important than you think. Potassium helps your body get rid of extra salt. Too much salt can cause bloating, hold on to water, and make your joints swell more, especially if you eat a lot of processed foods. If your hands or knees feel puffy, salt might be part of the problem. Getting enough potassium, like from lentils, helps your body naturally get rid of that extra fluid and salt. Less swelling means less pain. It's that simple. Lentils are also packed with fiber. What does fiber have to do with arthritis? More than you might think. When your blood sugar spikes, it can make inflammation worse. Your body releases things that cause inflammation when you eat foods that make your blood sugar go up quickly. This means more pain and stiffness in your joints. Fiber helps slow down how your body absorbs sugar. This leads to more stable blood sugar levels throughout the day. Eating high-fiber foods like lentils helps protect your joints and gives you smoother, more consistent energy. And let's not forget folate, also known as vitamin B9. We don't hear about it as much as we should, but it's important for lowering something called homocysteine in your blood. High levels of homocysteine have been linked to joint pain and inflammation. The good news is that eating lentils regularly can help keep your folate levels healthy. It's one of those small, unseen things that can make a big difference over time. So, how can you eat lentils? Any way you like. Even if you don't love cooking, lentils are really easy to work with. You can add them to soups and stews to make them thicker and more filling. You can make a lentil curry with some spices, onions, and garlic. You can even cool them down and toss them in salad with olive oil and chopped veggies. If you're trying to eat less meat, lentils make a great filling for tacos, wraps, or even homemade veggie burgers. They soak up flavors really well, so you can season them however you like, savory, spicy, or even a little sweet. Here's another great thing about lentils. You don't have to soak them overnight like some other beans. So if you need to make something quickly, they're perfect. Just rinse them, put them in a pot with water or broth, bring it to a boil, and then simmer for 20 to 30 minutes. Done. They're also easy on your stomach. No heavy or bloated feeling after eating them. Want to make them even better for arthritis? Try combining lentils with other foods that fight inflammation. A little lemon juice, a pinch of turmeric, a dash of black pepper, or even some raw spinach or kale can give your joints extra benefits. When you put these things together, it's more than just a healthy meal. You're giving your body exactly what it needs to fight pain and stiffness. A lot of people don't realize this, but small changes can make a big difference. You don't have to completely change your diet all at once. Just start by adding lentils to a few of your meals each week. It's a cheap and powerful step towards better health. And honestly, sometimes the most helpful foods are the ones we overlook. So, next time you're at the grocery store, don't forget the lentils. Grab a bag, find a new recipe, and give them a try. Pay attention to how your body feels. Lentils do more than just fill you up. They actively support your joints, reduce inflammation, and give you the strength to keep moving and enjoy your life. It's easy to feel like arthritis is taking over and your body is working against you. But we have ways to fight back, and they don't always come in a pill. Foods like lentils remind us that powerful help can come from something as simple as what we eat. Next up, chickpeas. These are another often underappreciated food that's really effective at reducing arthritis. You might know them from hummus or salads. But chickpeas are much more than just a trendy side dish. These little beans are packed with nutrients and can boost your overall health in a sustainable and easy way, while also helping with inflammation and joint pain. Once you know what they can do for your body, especially if you have arthritis, you'll never look at chickpeas the same way again. Let's talk about why chickpeas are so great. First, they're an excellent source of plant-based protein. Just like lentils, chickpeas are a great alternative to red meat if you're trying to avoid it because of the saturated fat or the way it can increase inflammation. The protein in chickpeas helps keep your muscles strong and helps repair them, which is really important if you're older or have stiff joints that limit how much you can move. Stronger muscles give your joints more support, which means less pressure, less strain, and less pain. Plus, chickpeas provide this support in a clean, plant-based way that doesn't make inflammation worse. But what really makes chickpeas special is that they're full of polyphenol. That might sound a bit scientific, but it just means they have natural substances that act as antioxidants in your body. Antioxidants help prevent damage from things called free radicals, which are unstable substances that can cause inflammation and harm your cells. If you have arthritis, your body is probably dealing with something called oxidative stress, which can make your symptoms worse over time. That's where chickpeas come in. Their polyphenol help give your body a defense system, reducing inflammation and protecting your cells. Every time you eat them, it's like giving your joints a little extra protection. The benefits don't stop there. Chickpeas are also a fantastic source of vitamin C, which is needed to make collagen. Collagen is something many people overlook, but it's the connective tissue that helps your joints move smoothly. It's like the cushion between your bones, and if you don't have enough of it, that cushion can wear down. That's when you start to feel sore, stiff, and creaky. But if you get enough vitamin C from foods like chickpeas, your body can keep making the collagen it needs to keep those movements painless and fluid. So, you're not just covering up the symptoms, you're actually helping to rebuild your joints from the inside out. Chickpeas are also a great source of magnesium, another unsung hero for joint health. Just like with lentils, magnesium in chickpeas helps keep your bones strong, relaxes your muscles, and calms your nervous system. All of these things are really important when you're managing arthritis. When your muscles are tense, your joints have to work harder. Magnesium helps your body relax naturally and release that tension. It can even help you sleep better, which can be really tough when you have chronic pain. And when your body is well rested and your muscles are relaxed, your joints get some much needed relief too. Of course, we can't talk about chickpeas without mentioning their fiber content. It's really important. Fiber helps regulate your blood sugar, which affects more than just your energy levels or weight. Simply put, high blood sugar can cause inflammation in your body. Eating foods high in sugar or refined carbs can make your body react by increasing inflammatory markers, which can make arthritis symptoms worse. Because chickpeas are naturally high in fiber, they help slow down how quickly your body absorbs sugar. This helps avoid those inflammatory spikes and keeps your blood sugar levels steady throughout the day. When your blood sugar is more stable, your joints will feel better and there will be less inflammation. Now for the fun part. Chickpeas are super versatile. Hummus is a classic, of course. It's tasty, creamy, and goes great with whole grain crackers and fresh veggies. But don't stop there. You can roast chickpeas with a little olive oil and spices for a crunchy, filling snack that's much healthier than chips. You can stir-fry them with colorful vegetables and a pinch of turmeric, another great anti-inflammatory spice, or add them to salads, stews, or soups. Chickpeas also work really well as a base for curries and go great in grain bowls with things like sweet potatoes, avocado, spinach, or quinoa. Because they have a mild flavor, they soak up the taste of whatever sauce or seasoning you use. If you like to bake, you might be surprised to learn how often you can use chickpeas. Chickpea flour is a fantastic gluten-free alternative that works well in breads, pancakes, and even cookies. Whole chickpeas can be mashed into a vegan burger patty or blended into brownie batter. Because they're so filling, they help you stay full longer, which is great if you're trying to manage your weight along with your arthritis symptoms. There are so many creative ways to use them. Another great thing about chickpeas is that they're inexpensive and easy to find. You don't have to spend a lot of money or go to a special health food store. You can find them canned or dried in most grocery stores. If you choose canned, which is perfectly fine, just make sure to rinse them well to get rid of any extra salt. Cooking dried chickpeas at home is easy and can save you even more money if you have a little extra time. Either way, you're getting a lot of nutrients without breaking the bank. How often should you eat chickpeas? To start, try adding them to your meals a couple of times a week. Over time, If you're consistent, you'll likely see more benefits. As long as your body feels good with them, some people can even eat them every day. Your digestive system will love the fiber. Your joints will appreciate the steady supply of minerals, and your energy levels might even feel more balanced. When you have arthritis, it's easy to feel like everything is against you, like your body is in a constant fight you didn't ask for. But foods like chickpeas remind us that the answer isn't always a prescription. Sometimes a handful of simple beans added to your dinner can be a source of real help. Yes, they're small, but they have a lot to offer. With each bite, you have a chance to take back some control over your health. So, keep chickpeas in mind next time you're planning your meals or walking down the grocery aisles. There's more to those little beige beans than just a side dish. They're packed with the nutrients your joints are craving and are a powerful way to fight inflammation. Put them in your cart, try some new recipes, and start making them a regular part of your routine. Your taste buds, your body, and your wallet will all thank you. Third on our list is tofu. Now, this might surprise you. Yes, tofu. Some people love it. Others aren't sure how to use it. But if you or someone you care about has arthritis, tofu could end up being one of the most helpful foods you can add to your diet. It's not fancy, but it's full of the right things to help lower inflammation, protect your joints, and give your body much-needed support. So why tofu? For starters, it's made from soybeans, which are one of the few plant-based foods that are considered a complete protein. That means tofu has all 9 of the essential amino acids that your body needs to build and repair tissues. Think of your bones, muscles, and joints. They all rely on protein to stay strong and healthy, especially as we get older. When your muscles are strong and supported, your joints don't have to work as hard to carry weight. And when you have arthritis, every little bit of support matters. Tofu provides that support in a gentle, anti-inflammatory way that animal products don't always offer. But the magic of tofu goes beyond just its protein content. Let's talk about omega-3 fatty acids. You've probably heard that these heart-healthy fats are great for you. Well, they're also fantastic for your joints. When you have enough omega-3s in your body, it produces fewer things that cause inflammation. This means less pain, less swelling, and less stiffness in your joints. Even though a lot of people think you can only get omega-3s from fish, tofu is one of the few plant-based sources of this important nutrient. So, if you're trying to eat more plant-based foods or avoid seafood, tofu is a great way to still get those natural anti-inflammatory benefits of omega-3s. And that's not all. Tofu is also rich in calcium, which you already know is important for strong bones. But here's something you might not know. If you have arthritis, especially osteoarthritis, you need to take care of more than just your joints. Your bones need attention too. When your bones are strong, your whole skeletal system is more balanced and stable, which takes some of the pressure off your joints. If you're lactose intolerant or just want to cut back on dairy because it can sometimes cause inflammation, tofu is a reliable dairy-free source of calcium. Here's where tofu really shines. Many tofu products have vitamin D added to them. Vitamin D works with calcium to build strong bones and helps your body absorb calcium better. But vitamin D does more than just help your bones. It also affects how your immune system works and how your body controls inflammation. A lot of people, especially older adults, are low in vitamin D without even knowing it. This deficiency can actually make arthritis symptoms worse. So, getting a little extra vitamin D from your tofu is an easy and smart move. We're not done yet. Tofu also contains nutrients called isoflavones. These are natural plant substances found in soy that act a bit like estrogen in your body. And no, they won't mess up your hormones. In fact, studies have shown that isoflavones can help people with arthritis feel less pain, have more flexible joints, and experience less inflammation. Some studies have even shown that people who regularly eat soy report better joint function and less stiffness, especially those with rheumatoid arthritis. It's another way tofu can help your body's natural healing process, though it's not a miracle cure. Now, you might be thinking, how do I even cook tofu? Doesn't it taste boring? That's a fair question. Tofu by itself doesn't have a strong flavor, but that's actually what makes it so versatile. It soaks up the flavors of whatever you cook it with. You name it. Lemon juice, ginger, garlic, soy sauce, chili flakes. And there are endless ways to prepare it. You can pan-sear it, broil it, bake it, or stir-fry it for a crispy texture. If you've never used tofu before, start with extra firm tofu, press out the extra water, and marinate it for about an hour before cooking. This helps it absorb all those delicious flavors. Then you can toss it into a salad, curry, stir-fried vegetables, or even a wrap. You can simmer it in a sauce on the stove, or bake it until it's crispy. It's incredibly adaptable. Silken tofu is another type of tofu that has a smoother texture. Its creaminess makes it a great addition to soups, smoothies, and even dairy-free desserts. You can blend it into sauces, dips, or puddings and still get all those protein and anti-inflammatory benefits without even really tasting it. In some recipes, you can even use tofu instead of cream to cut down on saturated fat while still adding nutrients. The best part? Tofu is easy to find and doesn't cost a lot. You don't need to spend a fortune or shop at a fancy health food store. Most supermarkets carry a variety of tofu, from silken to extra firm. And once you learn how to use it, it can become a staple in your weekly meals. Plus, unopened tofu keeps well in the fridge for a long time, making it really handy for those last-minute dinners. So, how often should you eat tofu? If you're okay with soy and don't have any allergies, try adding it to your diet a few times a week. Combine it with other foods that fight inflammation, like leafy greens, turmeric, or whole grains like quinoa and brown rice. You'll be giving your body a wide range of helpful nutrients, including omega-3s, calcium, and protein. And you'll be doing it in a way that's good for your joints, your digestion, and your wallet. So, to wrap things up quickly, if you have arthritis, keep these 3 plant-based proteins in mind: chickpeas, tofu, and lentils. They're all packed with nutrients that can naturally boost your mood, protect your joints, and reduce inflammation. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated diets. These are everyday foods that nourish your body from the inside out. Try adding one of these to your meals this week and see how your joints feel. Small changes can truly have a big impact. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more tips for your health reset journey. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.